Hello and welcome to Aset channel. My name's John Rowan. In today's lesson we're going to look at the word almost, which many Japanese people think is the same as the Japanese word hotondo, which is true, but it's not all true. With almost we need more words. So let's take a look at some examples. So first, an example of a sentence that many Japanese people would say. I almost go shopping at Fresco. A native English speaker would never say this, and it's very confusing for a native English speaker when we hear this. I've been teaching English in Japan for many years, so I understand when a student says this. But someone who's never been to Japan or hasn't spoken with Japanese people a lot would not understand this sentence. So let's take a look at some correct sentences. I almost always go shopping at Fresco. So we have a pair of words here, almost always. Almost always means 95%, most of the time. So this sentence, I almost always go shopping at Fresco, means usually I go shopping at Fresco. Most of the time I go shopping at Fresco. I almost never go shopping at Fresco. So, almost and never. This is about 5%. So something that I rarely do or occasionally do. So this means that most of the time I don't go shopping at Fresco, only occasionally. So we need these words to understand how much. Almost always, almost never. Two more examples. I almost always read novels at night. So usually before I go to sleep at night I read a little, and usually it's a novel. So this is 95%. I almost always read novels at night. I almost never eat natto. I don't like natto. Very, very rarely I eat it, but it's very, very rare. So I almost never eat natto. So this grouping, almost always, almost never, is very important. But we can use other words as well. Almost all Japanese people like sushi. So that means most Japanese people like sushi. Some Japanese people don't like it, but the majority of Japanese people do like sushi. So maybe 95%. Almost all Japanese people like sushi. Almost no Japanese supermarkets sell lamb. So for British people, we like lamb. We eat lamb a lot. But Japanese people don't eat it so much. So most supermarkets that I've been to, I haven't seen lamb. I know one or two supermarkets where I can buy it, but it's a very rare thing. It's an unusual thing. So almost no Japanese supermarkets sell lamb. So when we're talking about the frequency of something, we need another word with almost. Almost all, almost no, almost always, almost never. But sometimes we use the word almost by itself, but then its meaning is something is nearly finished, something is nearly over. The train is almost at Tokyo Station. So if you're on the Shinkansen and you've ridden from Kyoto to Tokyo, soon, in a few minutes, you'll arrive at Tokyo Station. Then, the train is almost at Tokyo Station. Not there yet, but in a few minutes it will be there. This lesson is almost finished. So, very soon this lesson will stop. I'll say goodbye and the lesson will be over. So it's almost finished. It hasn't finished yet. There's still a little time to go, but soon it will be finished. So in these situations, we use almost. The train is almost at Tokyo Station, the lesson is almost finished. But when we're talking about how frequently we do something, I almost always read novels at night. I almost never eat natto. Almost all Japanese people like sushi. almost no Japanese supermarkets sell that. Thank you very much for watching ASET channel today. My name's John Rowan. See you next time.